It's not uncommon for former employees to look for others to blame after their employment has been terminated. Often, they claim discrimination. We all know that those claims are costly to defend, but they're also a significant distraction for the employer. Most cases are really not about discrimination. Rather, they're employees who feel that they've been treated unfairly, and they look for a supervisor or a company to blame for their misfortune. The same practices that prevent lawsuits are the ones that we utilize to attract and retain the best employees. The worst thing that a good employee can do to you is to leave. The worst thing that a bad employee can do for you is to stay until they're told they need to leave and then file a lawsuit. Most lawsuits can be prevented, and those that can't can be successfully defended. Generally, there are 10 rules that every supervisor has to know to avoid litigation. The training of those supervisors is money well spent. Let's talk about rule number 1. Hope is not a strategy. The hardest thing for any supervisor to do is to address non-performing employees. They're really hard discussions. Instead, what supervisors tend to do is to not say anything and then simply reduce the job requirements to meet the employee's performance, rather than raising the employee's performance to meet the job requirements. But yet the supervisors still get frustrated with that, and they hope, actually, that the employee finds another opportunity. Well, the employee feels this pressure. They know there's something wrong, and they conclude that their boss doesn't like them. But they're not sure why the boss doesn't like them, because the boss has never said that their performance is not meeting expectations. So they look for things like their race, their sex, their age, their national origin, those things to be the reason that the boss doesn't like them. And then they look for evidence to support the conclusion that it must be my race, age, sex, national origin, etc. Then when they get fired, they hire a lawyer, they go to the EEOC, and they file a lawsuit. The truth is, we have to train these supervisors to have these hard discussions with their employees. Employees should not be left in the dark about their performance. It's not fair to them to not tell them that they're not performing and then have them lose their jobs. We can't expect these employees to improve their performance if they have not been told. So rule number 1 is that we need to have those hard discussions, and we can't use hope as a strategy.